So I'm Sergeant Brian McGuire. I was in 3rd Battalion, 75th Ranger in the Army. 2006 to 2012, did 4 deployments in Iraq and Afghanistan. So June 20th, 2010, stepped on an IED, a little Russian pressure plate with a bunch of homemade junk underneath it, and ultimately resulted in the loss of both my legs below the knees. So as a goal with physical therapy and relearning to walk and everything, from the very beginning, I stated my goal as do everything I did beforehand. If there's workarounds that need to happen, cool, we'll figure them out as we go. Which kind of has led into some pretty cool opportunities, linking up with organizations like the FEW and Warfighter Scuba, and just doing stuff of never been scuba diving before. Like, let's do this. Like, all right, you don't float the same way as everybody else. How do we fix that? And that's where stuff like Warfighter Scuba comes in to, all right, hey, let's try this, let's figure out what works, and ends up being a pretty neat experience. Coming into this, really did not know what to expect. Never been down here. I've done a little bit of scuba diving in the past, but it's been a while, and just looking forward to the whole experience. No singular thing, more just the whole package. You know, be in Honduras, be in the water, had no real idea what to expect out in the water, and was completely blown away by what we did end up seeing. The color of the water here is absolutely amazing, like almost unbelievable. It's really the kind of stuff you see in movies and you go, man, I wish I could go there someday. And that turns into, once you're underwater, you can actually see, which is incredible. So we saw like coral reefs, you know, get on the edge of the big drop-offs and just look down into like nothing, which is amazing. It makes you realize how little you actually are in it. So eels, lobsters, urchins, lionfish, just as many fish as you can think of, we saw it this week. And just, it's a pretty incredible experience. I'd have to say my favorite part of the trip is literally just being in the water and just that kind of, you're down there with a group, but you're alone at the same time. You can't have a conversation with anybody other than some made up on the fly hand signals, which is really kind of peaceful. Interesting thing I noticed at one point was I couldn't hear my ears ringing when I was underwater, which is the first time in 10 years I've gotten to experience that, and it was really nice. So I'd have to say that if you're a wounded, injured veteran, by whatever injury it happens to be, absolutely look into doing something like this, whether it's Foundation for Exceptional Warriors, Warfighter Scuba, and any number of other organizations with unique experiences that they're targeting. Get out there and try it. Like, you can, your disability is not the limiting factor in an experience. Like, there's always a workaround, and that's the big thing organizations like this exist for, is to create that experience for you that you might not be able to do otherwise.